2 more tickets.
They got 2 people that didn't give me their ticket.
Now he's gonna have to.
Just walk from the...
Bueno. Hola, buenos días. Bienvenidos a bordo. ¿Quiénes hablamos español? ¿No español? Poquito.
Poquito. Dos Coca-Cola.
2 Coca-Cola. And the other one? Dos X, that's a good one. Agua. Baño. Tequila. Really important. Baño, taxi. Guacamole. Chimichanga maybe. That's Sanitarios, that's enough to survive on the island, guys. So good morning, welcome on board to the vessel Anna. Welcome to Land Submarines. Right now we're going to the dive site. It's going to take us like 13 minutes to get there. On the meanwhile, we have to show you and explain you the safety equipment that we carry on this vessel and also on board of the submarine, okay? Before we go any farther, I would like to introduce the crew. People's already helping you today. Right here we have Joab, one of our attendants. Behind the wheel we have our captain and pilot, Mr. Evaristo, senior pilot actually. Mr. Evaristo, myself Ivan, and one of the pilots as well on this company. On this vessel, your life jackets are located under your seats. In any case of an emergency, just pull them out. That looks like this one. If you have to wear it, just place it over your head. Black belt goes around your waist. Flip it on the left hand side, and then just wait for instructions from any of the crew members. On these benches here on the very front, we only have life jacket for children. So if you need another one, you can take it from our captain's cabin. Once on the submarine, whenever you are seated at your knee level, you will find some wide, large compartments. Those compartments are going to be opened by the co-pilots, only on the likely case of an emergency. Inside, we will find 2 more items. First one, it's a life jacket. Very similar to the ones that we have on the airplanes. If you have to wear it, just place it over your head. The straps, the white ones, come from the back to the front. Flip it on the middle, and then just fit down to your waist level. To inflate the life jacket, you have 2 options. First one, by pulling those red tabs, and it will be inflated automatically. If that doesn't work, you can just blow 8 times on each pipe. That's going to be more than enough. Really important, you should never inflate the life jacket. If you're inside of the submarine, it's useless. You have to wear it until you are on the submarine deck, right? Second item, it's going to be an air filter. We're going to use a real submersible. It's a closed area, a closed section. On the case that we get some fume inside of the cabin, we will need something to breathe. In this case, it's going to be a filter. It comes inside of this orange bag. The bag will be already open, but inside you will find another plastic bag that you have to open by the mark in the middle. When the plastic bag opens, you will get to the filter. It looks like this one, kind of weird, but it's really easy to use. On the bottom, there's a red ribbon, so just pull it to take out 2 plugs and clear the filter. Place the whole mask over your head and adjust it with the strap on the right hand side, and then just breathe normally. This mask is going to give us enough time to come back to the surface and then get out of the submarine. Any question that you may have about the equipment? No? Everything clear with it? Yes? Okay, don't worry, you don't have to be worried about it. This is all a routine. We have to do this every day on every dive. The company has been working for more than 26 years around the world. We have never used any of these items, okay? Actually, we don't know if they will work. No, they will check. Hopefully. We'll check them monthly and we'll replace them in a regular basis, okay? So now we're going to the National Marine Park of Cozumel, around the cruise ship to the south of the island, like 11 more minutes. We have a really good day today. However, we have some unexpected movements. We don't want you to hurt yourself, so remain seated all the time. Any question that you may have, Joab, myself, Ivan, we are here to help you. You can also keep your eyes into the water. Sometimes we can find some flying fish jumping up. So thank you for your attention and enjoy the ride. Welcome. Gracias.
We need to do that, go out on the promenade deck when we get underway. Have you ever seen flying fish before? We'll go out on the promenade deck once we get started today, and we'll see some, I'm sure.
Okay, so we just arrived to the dive site. Okay. Did they tell you that you have to swim to get to the submarine?
No, I'd have put my underwater housing on my camera.
Okay, so we just arrived to the dive site. Get ready with your cameras because we're going to have the chance to see the submarine coming back to the surface. You can stand up, passengers here. You can just stand up. Passengers on board, you can move here to the front, or you can use the spaces back there. We have some space right here. Get ready with your camera. Just be careful because we have some weights, small ones, but look over there. Look over there, guys. There's going to be a clear blue spot. Like 50 feet away. Can you see it?
Right there, I can see it.
Well, that's a submarine. That's a submarine which is about to break the surface. Get ready with your cameras on that direction. The other vessel approaching to us, that's our support vessel. It worked with us, so it's our support vessel. It takes care of the submarine while we go get more passengers. Right now we're doing like a sub sandwich, you know, to protect the submarine so it can come back safely to the surface. So get ready with your cameras on that direction. Right now there should be communication. They have to make sure that the whole area is clear of divers and vessels before they allow the submarine to come back to the surface. So look over there. It's coming up. Hopefully.
That's obviously fairly close.
If not, we'll go back to...
Yes. We have some snorkel equipment here.
Yeah.
So
swim back.
Yes.
Just peek in the window.
Wave it to people inside.
That's the signal.
That it's safe?
Yes. Well, for the other vessel, warning them of that the submarine is coming back to the surface. So as you don't speak Spanish, we're going to practice it a little bit. Basic things, all right, everybody? Uno.
Uno.
Come on, guys. Uno.
Uno.
Dos.
Dos.
Dos y medio.
Dos scenario.
Dos tres cuartos.
Dos tres cuartos.
Casi tres.
Casi tres.
One more time. Uno.
Uno.
Dos.
Dos.
Tres.
Tres.
Ahí está, señores. There it is. There it is, the Atlantis 12, the only real touristic submersible in all Mexico. Not only now, but in the whole history of our country.
is
This
what
is
we
the
saw
only
earlier.
submarine in Mexico.
Yeah.
Something really interesting about the Atlantis 12 is that it's an ecological submarine. It works with batteries only, 264 batteries AA, providing energy to move around. A little bit bigger than AA. They weigh, I mean, those batteries weighs like 10 tons more or less. The total weight of the submarine is 80 tons. What we're looking right now, just the upper deck, the entire water of the submarine remains underwater all the time. To get minutes, we'll have to descend 13 steps. Right now, we're going to be doing some maneuvers. Our support vessel is going to attach on starboard. Later, we'll do it on port. So that's what I'm going to ask you to go back to your seats, please. And from now on, once again, remain seated all the time.
We saw that this morning going out
towing, yes.
when we were there. It was being towed, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. To
I
save-
couldn't see the rope, but
To save energy
Yeah.
and everything for
I couldn't see the rope, but I said
It's
the way
really
they're together, it's got to be being
really
towed.
So right here, please, on the same benches, please. Same benches where you were seated before, if you don't mind.
It's still
Because we have passengers inside of the submarine from the previous dive. They have to come back to the boat first, and they're gonna be seated back there. That's why we need those empty seats. After those passengers, it's gonna be our turn to go on board. First, we send big groups or families, 5, 6, 7. Is anyone here? Any family of 6, 5? You guys are 4, no, bigger than 4, man. 6. You guys are 6, 5, no more? Okay, so you guys are the winners. The only reason is to make sure that you stay together. So first we're gonna call the family of 6. After them, from the back to the front, bench by bench. Once you get to your designated entrance, the important thing is that you have to look down, turn around,
Go backwards.
and you have to go down backwards, facing the ladder, holding both handrails, one step at a time. Steps, they have like an anti-skip, so they might scratch your knees. Once aboard of the submarine, just follow the instructions of the crew members. Any question that you may have so far, man?
How long is it now?
13 steps.
How long does a
Just like a regular dive, 40 minutes. You want to be 40 minutes underwater, at least 100 feet. Any other question? No? I have a question for you. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready?
yeah,
There you
see?
go. Have fun. See you tomorrow.
At least 100 feet.
Feet. No,
What'd you
100.
say?
He thought it said meters.
Oh no.
No, it's not that. Smaller than a We saw him go this morning. The support motors, because I looked down and said, look at that. Looking over here. And then I think they were towing it.
And they were.
And they were, but you couldn't see the So we saw it.
He said it saves batteries that way.
we're stuck with it now. I thought maybe they'd send it to the other end.
Where are they going to sit?
Welcome. Can you please take a seat just a second on the one compartment?
Works for me.
Sir? Can you please take a seat just a second on this side, one compartment?
Yeah, it's sticking fine.
Yes, please. Just for a moment. Thank you.
Air conditioning's good.